for me is like, it's like therapy. Like the moment, it doesn't matter how bad your week is, what day you're having, the minute you get out that plane, there's nothing else.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of the WazzyCircus Radio, the show where I get to sit down with the most interesting people that I've met in over a decade of professional skydiving and indoor skydiving. Almost 2 decades of skydiving, a decade of indoor skydiving. Coming to you live from Skydive, Arizona. Eloy, Arizona. It's the Arizona Days Boogie. We just got done I got my altimeter on. I can see that my altimeter's on. That's cool. I'm here with Yvonne Owyeong. Right?
Hello.
14 years in the sport, 1,500 skydives, 30 hours of tunnel. She's one of my go-to coaches at flight night events. I need her on teams with newbies because she'll take care of you. She's sweet and she loves to fly. Hello, Yvonne.
I do love to fly. Hello, how are you?
I am amazing.
Awesome.
Okay. 14 years ago, what happened?
It started with a tandem.
Okay. Why the tandem, though? Let's go. What were you doing? What was your job? What was your life?
I was in the Bay Area. I was living in, I think, Walnut Creek at the time.
Okay.
And I just wanted to skydive. I wanted to recruit my friends.
Why skydive, though?
Bucket list.
It was just a bucket list.
Bucket list.
Had you ever seen it before?
I've seen it on TV, and I thought, well, I wanna skydive. I wanna check it out.
Was it a movie? Was there a moment that inspired it? Do you remember what it was? Was it a demo? Top Gun? Some people say it was the Power Rangers.
It was probably a movie.
A movie.
Yeah, it was probably a movie.
Okay, just
and I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be like a bonding thing with my friends.
Okay.
To get a bunch of us to go skydive and do a tandem. And then I got a bunch of people, and then all of a sudden, as the time got closer, everyone kind of just like, yeah. And I went by myself.
Yeah, did you?
I went by myself and went out to, it was in Watsonville, Skydive Surf City.
Skydive. And why you went to Surf City for your first jump?
It was a small.
Why? Because it was a beach jump?
Yes.
That's why you went there.
Yeah.
And little do you know.
Yep.
Because people have no idea.
Yeah.
So they see beach, and that's why they went to Watsonville,
Right.
not knowing it's a 10-minute hike and a 182.
Right. and guess who took me on my skydive?
Who?
Jester.
Jester.
That's how I met
out.
Jester.
That's how you met out Jester. He was at Surf City.
Yep, he was doing tandems at Surf City.
Sweet. So, only reason I know that area, this is the Monterey Bay area. Of course,
Right.
you guys, if you listen to the show, you know I take trips out there to fly the dunes and shit.
Yep.
So I used to throw drogues at Skydive Monterey Bay, and then we try to go to Surf City, but they wouldn't let fun jumpers.
Right. Yeah, it's all tandems.
Yeah, all tandems,
Yeah.
and then so we ended up going to like what's it called? Mako's place. Mako's not there anymore, but
Hollister.
It's Hollister.
Yeah, yeah.
And he sold it, and now it's called Silicon Valley,
Yep,
maybe.
correct.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So you went to Surf City for your tandem.
Yeah, yep. I did actually a good handful of tandems with Jester.
What does that mean?
Maybe 5 tandems.
Fucking 5?
Before I did my AFF.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't think I wanted to do AFF. I didn't think I wanted to learn how to skydive until I just, I loved it so much that I ended up doing my AFF at Byron.
At Byron. Oh, no shit. I love Byron. Out of the King Air.
Yeah. Oh wait, Byron did it have a King Air? I don't remember.
That's where Maddie was.
I don't remember.
Okay. Either way.
Yeah.
So, first tandem, how was it? What was it?
I did not know what to expect. I mean, I was scared, obviously. But as soon as we got out the plane, we were over the water. It was just this amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
It's just the best.
Yeah, we landed on the beach.
So
landed
you guys,
on the beach, yeah.
You can Google Earth this shit. Monterey Bay is fucking amazing. It's right south of San Francisco. Surf City's almost in the center of the bay,
yeah.
right? And then Skydive Monterey Bay is a little more south.
South,
And then Santa Cruz is right there to the north.
Exactly.
So the 182 probably went to 10,000 to let you guys out, and there you are.
Yep.
And
yeah.
that's
We
so
even, there was one jump where we landed barefoot on the beach, so that was really cool.
Have you seen any whales and shit while you were flying?
No, I haven't.
No way.
Yeah, I have not.
Dude, I've seen humpback
Yeah.
schools. I've seen dolphins and
Yeah.
shit. One year we walked up to the top of the dunes and there was a family of humpbacks 100 yards offshore, just
Nice.
blasting. So awesome.
Yeah. Such a beautiful area. I mean,
It
it's
had to be
beautiful
hard
there.
to move from there.
It was, and I ended up moving because of my job and work. But I ended up in San Diego, which was not bad.
Oh my God, San Diego's
Right, so-
just as good.
And
Shit.
I was jumping at Paris for a couple of years.
Okay.
Before I moved out here in 2016. So.
Oh, so to Arizona in 2016. Okay, so let's go back.
Yep.
We're in Surf City.
So
What made you go back for your second tandem? You were just like, you went again by yourself,
Yeah.
or did you bring people?
I went alone again.
All 5 were alone, or did anybody
Yeah,
ever
no,
come?
No. After that, I just didn't. I didn't.
So
even-
after that, you gave up.
Yeah.
So, because listen, if you guys are not skydivers and listening to the show and thinking about jumping,
Right. I would say do it.
because your friends will never
Yes.
show up, you'll never have enough money, and there's never time to go skydive. If you don't go, it's not going to happen. Right? You got to show up.
Got to show up. Exactly. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, God, 5's extreme. That's $1,000 on tandems. Okay, so
Oh yeah, it's not cheap. It's like what, $300.
Oh, Jesus. So,
a pop.
so you did your 5th tandem, and does he tell you to go?
No, I think I ended up going to Byron to do another tandem.
And you told him I've got 5.
Yeah,
They were
and then it
"Fuck
was
that."
I don't know if you know Gareth, but he's like, if I see you out here again, you're doing this, So
Right.
I ended up just doing it. I went through my AFF.
How
and
was it?
It was amazing. I mean,
What year was this?
this was 2010, like towards the end of
2010. Any
2010.
tunnel time involved?
That time, not much at all.
But you had some.
No, actually, I didn't start tunnel until like after I got
It just started.
my AFF, unless after I did my AFF course.
So, hold on. I can edit it out later. There's a phone or something.
Oh, that's
Turn it off. Turn the ringer off, and it won't happen again. But that's what that is.
it's off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what that was. All right. So, okay. Sorry about that, guys. So, you go there. He's like, you got to do it.
Yeah.
You sign up for AFF. But you weren't planning on AFF. You were planning to do tandems for the rest of your life.
Not
Honestly.
necessarily, I guess. I mean, I did more tandems than I expected.
So I'm curious of what makes people want to jump out of airplanes by themselves.
I think it's just for me it's like therapy. Like the moment, it doesn't matter how bad your week is, what day you're having. The minute you get out of that plane, there's nothing else.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Come closer. See how close I am?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, God, that's just a lot of tandems.
Yeah.
So in your 5th tandem, were you getting bored with the tandem experience,
No,
you think?
no, I was having fun.
It was just the way it
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
All right. And how did your AFFs go? After all those jumps, you had to be cool at the door.
Yep.
Were you flying the parachute each tandem?
Yes, actually, yeah. I mean, it's the first 2 jumps I was on radio.
Of course.
And then they,
But how did you feel like you were better equipped, or were the tandems just so much fun that you didn't even pay attention?
No, it was much more rewarding going on my own.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, AFF.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you breeze through, or did you fail any?
I failed a couple of them, but it wasn't horrible. I mean, I finished.
Right.
I finished pretty quickly.
It's just expensive, though.
Yeah,
to repeat
it is.
jumps.
It is.
And then how long did you stay at NorCal jumping?
So right after I got done with AFF at Byron, I actually ended up more at Hollister, but I was jumping here and there, like at Lodi and Davis, but
Lodi.
Hollister was my home.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said it out loud.
What?
Lodi.
Okay.
Let's talk about
I didn't have
Lodi.
a whole lot of jumps there, but
How many did you get?
I mean, so there was a Northern California skydiving league. It was a 4-way league, so we had
Okay.
some of the leagues were there as well. So
The leagues were in Lodi.
yeah,
And it
And
were
it-
$15 jumps?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. $5 hopping pops.
I don't know what it is now. I
Right.
mean, yeah.
Did you know Bill? Did you meet Bill?
I met Bill. I bought my first canopy from Bill.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was your experience with him? Everybody has different stories. You have any cool stories with Bill?
No, I mean, I didn't talk to him much, but he was always nice to me. He always called me the new girl. The new girl.
Regardless.
Yeah, he didn't really know my name, just a new girl.
Yeah, so there was $100 tandems.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God bless old Lodi. I don't know if they're still running or not.
I think I think they are.
I don't know if it's like, I know they charge like full price for jumps and
Yeah.
shit. Favorite NorCal drop zone that you remember?
I mean, I always have a thing for Byron, of course, because I started there, and all the instructors there were great. And I love them all. I don't want to really say
Right.
what was my best, but I ended up at Hollister, and I jumped there a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that okay? Was that when they had the limo?
Yes. The limo and then they had a bus that had a pole in it.
You guys, it's the shit out there.
Yeah.
It is the shit out there.
It was a lot of fun at Hollister.
Dude, okay. So we would flick drogues in Monterey Bay, and we go to Hollister for fun jumps.
Mm-hmm.
Or if when we go to WazzyCircus, if it's cloudy or foggy in Monterey, which it is a lot of the times in the Bay Area, you go to Hollister and make some jumps.
Right.
It's fucking cool, and it's 30, 45 minutes over the mountain.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the only thing with that is you don't get as many jumps in is because there's the landing area was off, right? So you have to get the limo or the bus back. So,
right. So
if you had gotten like 3 jumps in, it would be
killing it.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah, because the landing area is a mile or so to 5 miles away. It's a little ways away.
Yeah.
But it's big and it's open and it's the perfect landing area.
Yeah,
it's great.
it's
Everything's
huge.
marked off and it's all awesome. But then you hop in a limo and ride back.
Yeah.
And then pack.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That is so much fun.
It was
but
fun.
people got to jump. If you got to take off here and land over there, but you still get to jump. Because the plane can let you out anywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? The airport could be 10 miles away. It really doesn't matter if you guys are just trying to jump.
Right.
Right. So we started backflying the other day.
Well, I did better than I expected.
Of course you're a flyer. How did that feel?
It felt good. It's different. I mean, it's
Right.
just trying to create some different muscle memory and stuff.
You've done, what's the largest skydive?
Largest skydive?
formations?
130.
Yeah. She's a beast, you guys. She fucking flies. Flies big way in belly, right?
It was a Pops record event back in I want to say 2018. So it was before COVID over at Paris. It was
I've been Pops for fucking 8 years. I never signed up. I'm Pops.
Pops, yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I need to get my Pops shit. Look at her. So Yvonne flies, you guys. Yvonne flies, right? She's a belly flyer. She's a beast, big shit. And she just she wants to free fly now.
So
15 years in, and now I'm just want to say, look at that. That's fucking fun.
This is
that was fun.
Yeah.
What was that? How do you keep those? You know how hard it is to keep that thing straight. The person in the back has to
oh my God,
drag. They have
those
to
cats.
bend their leg. Yeah, that's nuts. To get that straight is hard.
This is Team Elite. This was Guy Wright. He used to come here and run the Team Elite jumps from here. But
leave it there for a second.
These were really, really fun events, and they're 40-ish ways.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. Listen, if you're in flight nights, I just want to say this. If you're in flight nights and I have a cat and you guys fly and land on somebody's back, I want you to know there's
Look at
9 in all 4 directions, and everybody's good except for the one. He's good. You know what I'm saying? There's the other one's a little crooked too.
These were really, really fun jumps.
That's tough, dude. That's tough. That's tough. So if you guys are just listening, it's a giant X, and there's 9 jumpers in each direction on the X, forming a cat. A cat is when you fly up and you grab the knees of the person in front of you, then somebody comes behind you and grabs your knees. So now you're stuck, dude. And if they go up or down, you're going up and down. You have no choice. So everyone has to fly a level. To get 9 people in a row, holy shit.
Yeah, it starts to do this thing here,
Oh, it goes side to side like a snake.
Yes.
Because, big wave formations do the wave thing, but I'm sure that thing snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's intense.
Yeah. Those are great jumps.
Here we go with the free fly story.
Okay.
Wingsuiters, you're really good at wingsuiting. Belly flyers, you're really good at belly flying. It's hard to humble yourself and suck it back. Talk about it.
What do you mean?
It's flying on your back in the
Oh my
tunnel.
God.
You avoided it. You
Right.
told me you were going to suck 5 times before we got in. You told me you weren't going to be good no matter what I told you, right?
Yeah.
But it's not just you. It's every flyer with more than 800 to 1,000 jumps on their belly that want to transfer over. They're so intimidated.
Yes.
Where somebody with 20 jumps just thinks it's part of the game and they just go for it.
Right. I mean, I just got to remember that I just need to be patient with myself because this is something different. It's creating different, muscle memory and stuff. So I have to learn to be patient with myself. And I just can't be hard on myself.
Okay
You know what I
over
mean?
there. She's just, okay.
What happened?
Oh, no, the camera's just going crazy. Being patient with yourself is not being awesome. That's what it is. Because you don't have to be patient with yourself on the dive in,
Right.
on the grip, on the turn, on the point, on the track off. You're fine, right? But when it sucks, when your hips go the one way and your arms are going the other way and you can't control it and you're spinning, it sucks.
Yeah.
But you fixed it.
Yep.
So talk about your back fly. Just real quick for your friends. I mean, you had 20, 15 people around you. Even as you're doing six-way, everybody was standing around. Those are your guys. That's your peers. A lot of them want to be free flyers. You know they do, right? So like, help them. Help them try to go to their back. What convinced you to just say, fuck it, let's go? Because you were like, Waz, I got it now.
For me?
Yeah, like the other day, you're like, yo, I've got it. I'm doing it.
I mean, it was
This is
just,
it.
yeah, I was like, okay, well, it was just something that I've wanted to do for a while. Oops,
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're good.
I always wanted to do for a while now, and we talked about it. So you gave me the encouragement. That
Okay.
was number one. So I'm like, just kind of flipped that switch and said, let's just do it, you know?
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
Because you would always say stuff. Like, ooh, I would love, ooh, that
Right.
I would like to. I was like, why don't you?
Right, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and there's going to be other, I mean, yeah, okay, great. I was happy we did that session and stuff, and then there's going to be other opportunities too, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Because next is sit. After we get those transitions down,
Right.
next is sit. What was the hardest, what did you struggle most with on your back?
I think
Yes.
that part of it, you know, I
Right.
couldn't get, I knew when we were outside the tunnel that I knew what to do, but once we got into the tunnel, it was a little backwards, I guess. I
think,
don't know.
okay, so she had a big D-arch problem. She was curling like this to backfly. I think in your head, you thought maybe that would make you stable arching the other
Yeah.
way, and you wouldn't let that go.
Right.
So that was your own thinking.
Yeah.
Because in back, we need to be more flat to get lift. So we kept turning the wind up, and you kept going down no matter what we did. Oh, like Yvonne, push your fucking hips back, dog. But you eventually got it.
Yeah.
What are your 14 years in? Do you see yourself going all the way through head down in angles? Is that what you vision?
Not necessarily.
Why not?
I just
Why
want to
not?
take baby steps right now, I guess. You know what I mean?
So you're
I just want to kind of
seasoned.
make like some small goals, and I don't want to give like way out there, and I just want to create little small goals for me, I guess.
I'm kind of conflicted on it because you know your progression and you know how you fly at this point. So of course you're going to take it the way you want. But I think people see the angle and head down as harder than it really is. It's not that far off.
Okay.
There is a wall. There is a valley that sucks and you're not going to get it for a while. And then you do though. You do. And like I was on the floor listening to people organizing jumps just now. There's tons of people. There's such a high. It's Arizona. It's
Yeah.
Arizona. So there's high level everywhere you look. There's fucking 8-way angles. There's this 4-way head VFS team talking about whatever.
Right.
And there's
Yeah,
another
there's-
4-way VFS team.
Right. There's
talking about
just
another-
stuff going on everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's another 2-way team. So like there's a lot of high level, but like it seems impossible. It seems like $100,000, but you can do it, man. And I want to encourage. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna
Right.
make you do it. But yeah, like it does seem impossible. That's why you don't see yourself doing it, but you can.
Right.
So how do we get that out to people? Because some of these guys don't even fly on their back.
Right.
They don't even want to try.
I would say maybe like I came to you and I started talking about it, and so you were my mentor, I guess is what I'm saying.
Slightly,
so
yeah.
So I don't know, find a mentor, get advice.
Get advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about a base jump in Bigsby.
Our friend Jester, you mean?
Oh, we have a mutual
We have a
friend.
mutual friend.
So my story with Jester. Jester's a West Coast legend, NorCal West Coast legend, for sure. I went out there to flick drogues. I don't know what year it was, but he had just done this jump, right? And it happened that he got arrested and I got his room at the staff house and his bike, I think. I just inherited everything.
All Jester
I
stuff.
just moved in.
Because he's in jail.
Because he's in jail, so I got his room with the bathroom. I got the master bedroom. And like, when we go to the dunes, I would fly Jester's parachutes. So I've never met you, dude, but you were all around my entire Cali trip. And everybody's like, oh, Monterey, Jester. Every time they talk to me, oh, you know Jester. Like, oh, Jester got caught. Is Jester this, Jester that? And then you probably got released after I left. I don't know. Well, fuck, we got a video, so yeah, you obviously get arrested. So Bixby Bridge.
That's Jester.
That's Jester right there. Look, he's about to go jump. Now, party people, before the jump is over, I want you to find the hidden clue in here that's missing. All right? But this dude's insane. He's a legend, man. T.I., videographer, AFFI, just jumper, all-around jumper. And now, look, this bridge is maybe 25 minutes from the drop zone. Okay? So you could literally go get a jump off this bridge, hit the DZ, make a load, and then drive to Big Bear and snowboard until the night. And then come home, and now you've made a base jump, skydive, and went snowboarding the same day in Cali. And the guys would do this shit all the time, right? And it's just a shit. So here's Jester. If you guys are listening, it's this dude. It's a beautiful bridge on the beach in California. It's about 400 feet. Right now we're looking over the water. Jester is hanging his canopy over, and the cops pull up with the lights on. He's like, fuck. The cameraman's like, I'm going to run. I think the cameraman was Tyler because he sold this video.
Oh, Tyler.
Remember Tyler? He's working Manifest. I jump with Tyler.
Yeah.
So Jester hops down. The cop's coming. He hops up on the thing, and he's going to go anyway. Now, I'm going to tell you guys now what the missing clue was. Look at his chest strap next time you get a chance.
No, I didn't notice.
Watch. Yeah, he ain't got no fucking chest strap on. So the cop's standing next to him, and he's like, what are you doing? And Jester's like, I'm a fucking jump. And the cop's like, you should hop down. He's like, you're going to arrest me anyway, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, well, I'm going to jump, man. Right? He's like,
pretty much.
Look, and the cop goes to grab him, and he front flips over the top, no chest strap, front flips over the canopy. Now, granted, this is a long time ago, and there's a lot of base courses and shit, but you don't front flip over it, you dive out over it. He front flipped and then fell over the other side. And look, he lands on the beach.
Yep.
And here's the deal. There's only one way to hike out. There's no escaping.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
The other way is a sheer cliff. You got to hike out, and the cop's going to be waiting for you. And here's Tyler with me. Look at the cop. You even got to rush. You just got to wait for him to come up. So when you guys come on the WazzyCircus Adventure, we always stop on the Bixby Bridge. We stop right there where all those cars are, and I tell the Jester story because I just fucking love the Jester story. And then we head down to Big Sur, which is right up the road. Big Sur's down there, the rainforest, and we go to some waterfall, the Mansfield waterfall. God, I'm messing that up. I go there every day. Look, see how he front flipped before he's over? Run it back a little bit. My bass heads, ghetto birds. Watch this. Oh, man. But, hey, it's cool. At the beginning of the video, he seems a little intoxicated.
Yeah, just a tad bit.
Oh, God. So that was so many things wrong, and I'm not going to harp on this. No chest strap. No chest strap. You're supposed to dive over the canopy, and then the canopy comes up. He front flips and then lands right by it, and it flips. Can we show it one more time? Just so you guys get to... It scares the shit. Base scares the shit out of me. Base jump is terrifying. Have you got any base jumps?
No. No.
Holy shit.
I think he's probably thinking, I just got to get off this bridge. He just wanted to do that jump because...
Dude, I need to be so zenned out when I base. Look, he front flips, and he could have easily landed on that canopy, and he didn't. Hey, let's go to the beach. Let's go to the dunes. All right. California's so magical, guys. So I'm pushing for the WazzyCircus cenote trip down to Playa. But I think we're probably going to do another Cali trip. This is the Cali trip. You can check out the video on the website. So we go skydive in Monterey Bay in the mornings.
Nice.
Right? And then we go down to the dunes and we kite all night until the sunset, right? So we hike up that long-ass hike. It's a long-ass hike, yeah.
Which hike is this now?
That's the dunes.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. And look, that's Jester's shit right there. We're flying. Yeah. No, that's our shit that we brought with us. Oh, my bad. But I used to fly Jester's shit down those dunes. But there they are. So you guys can get 50 landings a night into the sand. So if you're having problems with your flares, look, there's the Bixby. We go to the Bixby. You go right down. And it's okay to fly no chest strap there. It's me falling. Amazing. That's a Cobalt 105. It doesn't matter what you fly. We just got old parachutes. Look, there's paragliders everywhere. You're just flying down the dunes. It's so awesome. So let's go to her video and gesture. So dunes are super fun. Little sketch, right, by yourself. And what? Let's check out our homie Yvonne. She's with the amazing gesture on the dunes. What are we doing? All right. So I want to try this again, like when we go. Keeping it dangerous. Yo! Look, so those are the canopies we fly. Boom. And then there's Yo.
Yeah,
that's
he's
gesture.
like, get on my back, get on my back. Like,
and see how they're
all
holding
right.
the chest strap. The winds are probably 15, 18, 20.
Yeah.
22
Yeah.
maybe. But on the beach, they're laminar. It's super smooth. So it's not gusty. So you can actually fly the parachute. Look, he's let go of everything. Nobody's flying the canopy. It was staying up by itself. That's how awesome it is. It's how awesome it is. And here they go. Jackie, we're trying this. You just can't let go, dog.
Yeah, you cannot let go.
Man, that parachute is loaded, dude. It's got to be like a 135 or one, right? Look,
Yeah, we got done, after we got down, he's like, you're choking me. Like, I was trying to hang on.
Oh, look how dope that is.
Isn't that beautiful? I mean, look
And
at
look
that.
how far you get to go.
Yeah.
And when I was saying 100 yards off, guys, see where the water's breaking, where it's white? The whales were right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
There was a whole family of them. It was fucking awesome. Look at Yo.
Yeah.
How many jumps you got at this point, Yo?
Less than 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you fly the dunes at ever?
I tried. I couldn't. It was
It's hard.
It was
It's
really hard.
You got to learn how to kite.
Yep.
It's not a game.
Yep.
It's not a game. Do you have any 103 video on here of the big wave stuff?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't. Yeah.
What are big waves like?
There's a lot of people in the air, and
It's a lot of people.
it is a lot of people in the air, and normally you don't get to have that many in the air unless it's an event like a record event or whatever, right?
Right.
But you can do. There's P3 events over at Paris.
Uh-huh.
There are P3 camps, and they get you.
Oh, so is that how you got in the big waves?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yeah.
Do you get your invite from the camps, or do you? How does that work?
You apply for it. You apply for the camps.
You apply for people,
or you put in your application
Okay.
for it, and then
Do they deny people?
they probably. I'm not sure.
They're probably
Yeah.
based on jump numbers or
Right,
something.
Yeah.
And would they start you off with like 20 ways and build you up?
So there's big way camps, and then there's 100-way camps or things like that. And then
Right.
even Airspeed out here has their intro camps too.
Look at that.
Entry into big way. Yeah.
So like,
So this was the guy, right? Team Elite jumps.
who's Guy Wright?
He's a organizer out in the East Coast, and he used to come out here and do these events with Nick Hemlin.
Look at that. What is that? A fucking stealth bomber?
That was Veterans Day, over Veterans Day. So we built this V for
Oh, that's a V
Veterans
for-
Day.
that looks like
yeah.
a stealth to me.
Yeah.
That's sick. So, what is the dive like to a fucking formation with 80, 100 people building? Is it intimidating, or is it like a? How is it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you gotta be alert and aware. I mean, there's a lot of people in the air. You have your quadrant that you're flying to and stuff.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right, and then what? Like you get there, is it like how would it like? Talk to me about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you get to your slot and you.
Just hold on for dear
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
because somebody's grabbing you, you
Right.
can't move.
Right. Yeah.
So on break off, how
We-
do you know it's your turn?
We break off in waves.
Right. So like you feel the person let go of you and you count, or are they waving it?
Some of these they kick. It's time
Right.
to go. So usually these bigger events, sometimes you break off at $7,000, and then there's different ways, and then again at like five or whatever.
Right. And do they tell you like to track for 5, 10
yes.
seconds or like 20 seconds? What do they say?
Yeah, some of these big events they don't want you pulling anything higher than 2.5.
Say it again.
2.5.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. So that's why there's so many 2 outs, because they don't want you pulling. That's why.
2.5 or 3 or something like that.
That's why I can't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, that's low. Though.
It's low, yeah.
That's insane. What are your favorite style jumps so far? The big waves or just like the smaller like work?
I used to really, really like the big ways and stuff. And then more recently, I started doing the 4 ways, like in the tunnel. And I really enjoy that too.
You guys rip that up.
Yeah.
Are you guys competing or are you just flying for fun?
We just fly for fun.
Tom's awesome.
Yes, Tom is awesome.
And his wife is awesome.
Debbie's awesome too.
Debbie's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Have you ever competed on a...
No, I've never competed.
You put all that work in to fly like that? I mean, you guys are turning points, chunks, pieces. That's the shit.
Yeah.
So what would you tell a newer jumper that's trying to get into four-way? What path would you take?
I mean, just in general, I think for a new jumper, I would say getting a mentor would be good, to kind of someone that you look up to, or someone that can help you guide you along the way as a new jumper.
How would you find somebody like that?
Come to the drop zone, hang out, talk to people. There's a lot of great organizers here, world-class skydivers here,
Right. Not everybody's here, though.
Yeah.
So if you're at a smaller, you just got to ask and follow and listen.
Exactly. just show up. I mean,
sometimes you choose your mentor and they don't even know.
Right. And that's one of the things, as, being a new skydiver, and even like, for me, I remember like fear and frustration, so just being patient with yourself, and again, just showing up and just hang out, talk to people, ask questions.
What do you think the frustration was from?
Fear, or maybe just being too hard on yourself.
Perfectionist?
Yeah. And getting in your own head, right?
Right. Of what? Trying to be good or safe?
Trying to be good, maybe,
Yeah, trying to hang with
safe
the
is a different story, I think,
Yeah. Right. Yeah. All right. So let's do this freak out, man. All right. Okay, we were talking, we were at Flight Nights. Oh, let's talk about Flight Nights real quick before we do the freak out. Flight Nights is an event we do. It's twice a month, every other week, twice a month. I'll be updating WazzyCircus.com, the Flight Night page. We will have all the events listed. If you want to come into town, there are 2 hotels in the parking lot of the tunnel. So you really don't need a car. Oh, that's your boy going hard. So that's the Flight Nights page. It'll change. I'll put the calendar up. I'll give you guys the requirements. It's basically a level 1 sign-off, and you need to be signed off for burble hops, and you need to fly with confidence. It's okay to be new, but it's not cool. It's cool, but you got to focus, man, and really try hard, because it's not lighthearted, right? We're trying to accomplish some shit.
Some of this stuff is like, whoa, it's kind of like, okay, I got to
think.
Yeah, think.
Because I want to challenge you guys and make you better. Think about how much better people have gotten. And then they come skydive, and now they're designing jumps, and they've got less jumps than the guys they're designing jumps for.
And the hoops and the
hoops and the tubes and the straps.
Yeah, those are fun.
I got all kind of toys, baby.
Those are fun.
So if you guys want to come in, Go ahead. Okay, so if you guys want to come into town, contact me on Facebook. I have the Flight Nights page up. We'll have the Flight Nights Facebook page linked to the website, WazzyCircus.com. You guys can join there. It is going to happen soon. I got to talk to Vinny. Vinny's my dude. Please join us. Man, we hang out afterwards. We go to this movie theater. We get enough people. We'll have our own theater to ourselves, right, to watch the Flight Nights on. But right now, we just sit around the table and talk about how to get better. We're trying to beat Yvonne Owyeong. Look, dude, she's unfucking defeated.
Hey, you know what? Everyone's awesome. Let me say, everyone's awesome. I just happen to be lucky to be on the team that just keeps winning.
The winning teams. What is this? Number 12. Dude. Flight Nights is fun, you guys. I invite you to fly. My goal for Flight Nights is to offer you every option of flying in the tunnel for the night you come, which means burble hops, carving, and taking points, and taking docks, right? Like, it's hard. I want you to fly hard. I want you to be frustrated. I like it when everybody looks at me and tells me there's no way, and then by the end of the night, everybody flies it, and we're like 3 points from each other because everybody's killing it. And I'm used to everybody looking at me like I'm fucking crazy because that's the way it is.
Yeah, sometimes like this one, we were like dirt diving it, and until we got in the tunnel, it was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Right. So, yeah, like I daydream this shit. And then, right? So it doesn't make sense, right? It's not like there's no book to pull this shit out of, right? But I love it, man. I take everything I know to design these blocks. Oh, we went through that video fast. What, do you find another one? Yeah, flight. Let's get the hoops. It's so fun.
Okay, that's practice round. Okay, that's a practice round. Okay.
So, while we're watching this rainbow stuff, give me your honest opinion. Not even honest opinion, Yvonne. Like, being invited to flight nights, hearing about it, then actually participating in it. Because I know you love it.
I do love it.
And then I throw you to the sharks a lot. I'm like, new people, she's got you.
She wins every time.
And she still wins. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, dude.
No,
It's
I
fucked
love
up.
it. It's just not being able to fly tunnel because I do love flying tunnel.
Eric Riker in there. So
But-
there's the hoops.
Yep, there
These
we go.
hoops. So this is 4-way hoops. Okay, so I fly corporate. I apologize for this video.
Uh-oh.
Like, look, Jackie's like, go the other way. My wife is a boss in the tunnel, you guys. Look, feet stuck. She didn't even die. She tries to coach. So she doesn't skydive, but she flies. Okay, that's Debbie.
Yep.
That's Debbie Stokes.
Yep.
There's Yvonne. Look, that's LZ. Oh, I love
LZ.
L. I love L. Oh, don't touch the floor. You guys don't push off the floor. Okay, if you get to fly the hoops with us, there's no burble, there's no reason to fly into the glass, but everyone does. Oh, so now we get 3-way where they're flying the snake. And now we're back to 4-way. So these are fun. So that hoop is now here. That blue hoop is now here at Skydive Arizona in Eloy. They used it last night.
Oh,
and
did?
I'm leaving it here. Yeah, they got a
Oh.
hoop here now to fly with. Yeah, they broke it already. It's
I
not
was
gonna
gonna
lie.
say, wasn't it broke like last time?
Yeah,
Like,
they broke it worse. But we got 2
That's
new
funny.
ones at the iFly Scottsdale. We got new hoops. Y'all come. There's another event. It's so much fun. If you're interested, we do VFS versus FS. That's another group. Sometimes it's 30 people, sometimes it's 8. I don't care. The event's gonna happen whether, you know. So in Austin, Yvonne, we did 150 of them or something like that.
really?
So this is really Flight Nights 180 something.
Okay, gotcha.
So we're gonna switch it to the real numbers soon.
Okay, nice.
Okay, these are the free flyers.
Yeah.
Oh, this is, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's a round. I'm gonna try to explain the round. This is like an older video. This is when we first put your camera up high. And thank you for putting these videos out.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I like doing it.
She's our videographer.
Yeah.
Jeff Gowie used to be our videographer. Shout out to Jeff. He has the old Flight
Yeah.
Nights videos. We'll put a link to Yvonne. She has the new ones.
That's a good location where that beam is
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
So we have beams in Austin, in fucking Scottsdale. You can put the suction cup on for your cameras. Okay, so that looked like star, donut, a half-ass 540 to a donut, off level instructors in there. So look, this is Fight Nights. This is how you learn. No shit, man. It's hard at first. But the last round, I guarantee these people are all level, right? So we turned the wind down for them. It's all about learning, not being good. This is why there's no prize, Yvonne.
Right.
The
No,
tunnel
yeah.
will give me, dude, I could give you guys free time, okay? But in Austin, people didn't cash in the time.
Okay.
And with our system, if you don't use the time, it's kind of in space, so it looks like we're negative on revenue. So if people didn't find the time, it messed up with the tunnel. So I stopped giving out time. People didn't care. And I see that. Look, that's the same team, dude. No, it's not. It's another team.
That's
Just
us.
That's Yvonne. See,
That's-
Yvonne teams always win. You see the difference between her team and the other team?
That's Debbie and Michelle.
And I try to stack
Yeah.
it against her. She still wins. So here's an example of a block, right? So it's not normal, right? They're burble hopping. The center person is going through, doing a 360, and they fly through the center. Open accordion. Star. Let's go. Donut. 540 to the jelly donut, but it's not. It's probably to the open accordion, I think. Oh, and it stops. Well, they go to the open accordion. Then listen, if you guys want to do this at your home tunnels, the center flies through the middle. The other 2 flyers fly through. The flyers burble hop. The center flies back through the center. Then they burble hop again, fly through the center. The center 360s, they burble hop again, dock, open accordion. Fucking Flight Nights is insane.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just
It's
not just the jumps, but
insane.
it's the social aspect of it too.
Yeah,
which
and I
makes
love
it-
that you
yeah.
love that.
Yeah. for
There's
sure.
not much of a culture at the tunnels, right? Like without Flight Nights,
Yeah.
you fly your time and leave,
Exactly.
right? There's
Yep.
no reason to hang out. We sit around.
Yeah.
We talk,
Yeah.
right? And then we go together to the bar. Look
Yep.
at our Flight Nights. Dog. There's
Right?
Flight Nights Phoenix. We love Flight
That
Nights
was
Austin.
that was a good night. That
good
one was a good night.
That was a bunch of free
Yeah.
flyers that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we all hang out as family, son. All right. God damn it, I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, we're at the boogie right now. There are people
know.
walking by with parachutes.
I know. We see them outside right there.
There's Tunnel 4-Way tonight. There's a brisket barbecue.
Yep.
Me and Jackie are probably going to the bent prop here in a second. We're going to watch some landings. I've already started my boogie, so I'm done jumping.
I may join you at the bent prop.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we're going to get to the Friday Freakout.
Yeah.
How fun was this?
This was
Wasn't it easy?
amazing.
It was so
Thank you
easy.
for having me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for being on the show. A girl just started AFF, or she's thinking about it. 1,000 girls. The next 1,000 girls are going to do AFF. Give them some advice right now. Just skydivers, fuck girls.
Yeah,
It's just people.
Just what I said before, find a mentor, someone that you look up to, and have that person guide you through your journey as a skydiver, as a new skydiver. Going back to the fear and the frustration is just be patient with yourself. Don't get in your own head.
Right.
Don't take the fun out of it, first of all, right?
God, it's so
Right?
easy to do that. You could do that in 5 jumps.
Oh, yeah. And then just keep showing up. I mean, I can tell you as a new jumper, going out to the drop zone back in the Bay Area, I would turn around and go home.
Would you?
Yes. I have done that.
Because you're scared?
Yeah. So
yeah, of course you did.
don't
Of course you did. Of
yeah.
course you did. It's your part of your journey. And then you kick yourself.
Yep. So don't take the fun out of it.
Hey, when you did that, how hard was it to try again?
It's just getting out of the house and getting back out there the next weekend. It's
Right.
like, I can do this.
Right.
Right.
Gosh. And it's a monumental thing.
And that goes to just keep showing up. So keep showing up. Don't stop showing up, right?
Right.
Just go out there, jump, hang out, have fun, basically.
Yes. Oh, God, this is
And
a beautiful point I wanted
yeah.
to make. I remember making this footnote. Skydiving happens 13,500 feet above the earth, sometimes 10,000. The earth is huge. The earth is everywhere. It's not just in Eloy or Buckeye or San Marcos or Ottawa, right? Or Byron. Go skydive,
Yeah.
right? Everywhere.
Yeah.
My boss
Right.
told me this once. If skydiving's not fun, it's because the drop zone's no longer fun. Skydiving's fun.
It is.
Skydiving's amazing.
And then I go back to thinking about, man, this is just such an awesome sport. It's like, I never in my life thought that I would be a skydiver. You know
Neither
what I mean?
did I.
Right?
Who fucking
Right?
do this?
I mean, how
Superhero
many,
shit.
like people at work think of course, they think I'm crazy, right?
Oh, yeah. But they can't even, woofos, they can't even understand.
They don't. They cannot comprehend.
How sad is that?
Yeah. And the last thing I would say is to always stay safe. And what I mean by that, especially during this time, lots of winds and dust devils. And just because your friends
In
are...
Arizona,
Yep.
here. That
Yeah.
doesn't happen everywhere.
Exactly.
But, yeah, right.
But in general, like, just don't feel pressure. Just because your friends are going doesn't mean you have to go.
Right.
And know, when...
Beautiful. Set your own limits.
Exactly.
If it was uncomfortable last time, I guarantee
Right.
you're going to be
Yeah.
uncomfortable the next
Yeah.
fucking time.
And just because if you think the jump is there's too many people on a jump, it's okay
To
to
pull.
not to pull, and
It's
and your
okay.
friends are not going to hate you for doing
No.
that, So
I will talk some shit to you and make fun of you, but I don't hate you.
exactly.
But definitely pull
right.
off. If you don't want to
right,
go, don't go. Don't go.
Right.
Because you might ruin it for yourself.
Right. And I've jumped with people in groups that people pull off, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm not mad at you.
Right.
So
You set your own limits. And
Yep.
they probably just want to go get a beer anyway. I'm just kidding. Hey, but you said something. And this is going to be a little weird to some of you. Probably doesn't make much sense. But show up when the wind's too high. Just follow me. Show up when there's too many clouds. Show up when you don't think it's going to happen. Because if it doesn't happen, you're going to sit around with the instructors who have to be there anyway, and you
Right.
can learn way more
Right.
than you would have if you
Right.
got 8 loads
Right.
in.
Right.
You got 8 jumps
Right.
in. You didn't learn shit really.
Yeah.
Just talking to these. I mean, you're all sitting around.
Yep.
Pick their brains. You got questions about
Yep.
packing. You got questions about exits. You got questions about docking. You got questions about tracking.
So you can actually, if you can't jump, dirt dive. There's a
Fuck
free
yeah, you
skydive
can
right
dirt
there.
dive. It's
right?
a free skydive. Dirt diving's free and dirt diving's valuable. Learning to dirt dive.
Get on the creepers if you're a belly flyer,
True, But I'll take it even deeper. It needs to be a form of meditation that you apply to reality. Like you see it, you feel it, you see the smiles. When I dirt dive on these jumps, I envision things that probably don't even happen. Like I just went on this fucking crazy ass zoo dive with Akash. Oh gosh, he's gonna be on the show soon. I jump with him, man. But like it was a zoo dive. But before we went out, I saw every second of that jump. I've learned to dirt dive, but it's taken 20 years to do it correctly. And it's not just that's next, that's next, that's next. I'm there in body and spirit and soul. I see it like a movie. I feel the pole in my hand. I feel the release. I feel the wind. I see them. I know what's next. Dirt diving's deep, man. To do it correctly will give you more success on your jumps. The only reason I do it that deep is because I want to win, and I hate spending money watching people try. We're gonna fucking do this shit.
Right.
And if you don't dirt dive, ooh, this is good. So we were at, I took my kid to Detroit to the Shreddy Kids camp. I'll put the Shreddy Kids thing up. Boom, Shreddy Kids. We were doing the numbers game on the glass. Numbers game on the glass of the tunnel. Is you put one through 10 in different points, and you fly in, and whoever can hit them in the fastest and get out in a minute wins. Okay. The badasses were in the corner with their eyes closed, memorizing it. The dumbasses, not dumbasses, but the regular flyers were just hopping in, just lost. And they did it over and over again. But the kids that were excelling, and these are 12-year-olds and 10-year-olds and 8-year-olds, right? They were in the corner like 1, 2, 4, 5, boom, 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 and they get in and they would just rip it up. So it's dirt diving. It's not just a skydiving skill. It's a tunnel skill also.
Right.
Right? To see it, to envision yourself doing it and then go and do it. It gives you confidence in the jump, doesn't it?
Yes.
Dirt diving it over. Let's do it again.
Absolutely.
Let's do it again. I think I got it.
Yes.
Oh, I fucking got it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Go dirt dive in the corner with your eyes closed. You look like a maniac, and that's fine. Dude, I do it all the time. I dirt dive my swoops. I dirt dive taking my fucking slider off into my suit, chest strap, ring, toggle. I do it. I do it every time. Because it's life and death shit. Right?
Yep.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's an amazing sport.
Before we get into this Friday freak out, have you had any cutaways?
I've had 4 cutaways.
4 cutaways.
Yes.
What was the squirreliest cutaway you've ever had?
So it was my first cutaway ever, and I was on a wingsuit, and I pitched, and I had nothing out.
Oh, you fly wingsuits?
Well, I don't have much. I probably have like 50-something jumps.
Yeah, that's sick. You never mentioned you're a wingsuiter.
So this is when I was in San Diego.
Okay.
And the first cutaway, I was on a wingsuit in Skydive San Diego, and I pitched and I had nothing out. And I think what happened was my pilot chute got caught in my burble.
Yep. It was a lazy pitch. And what happened?
I went straight for my reserve.
You didn't even cut away?
Well, I got the reserve. I pulled the reserve, and then I had fabric over my head, and then I cut away. And I know there's different schools of thought on that. So
no, there's a bunch of different. Yeah, right.
But I mean, I got down safely.
Right. What was your thought process in that?
I just wanted to have some. I wanted a
She's
parachute.
like,
I want a parachute over my head.
I don't give a fuck. I want a parachute.
So I ended up pulling a cutaway handle, actually.
Of course, after.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. So we had this, if you guys listen to Brandon's show, we just had this conversation of what to do if you have a pilot shootout. I was always taught, follow the sequence no matter what.
Okay.
You don't cut. But
Okay.
if you cut away and you have a reserve coming out and your main goes up into the lines, you're done. But if your main is still connected, you can separate them and then cut away, which is, I think, the better school of thought now, now that I've applied some thought to it. Before, I was set in my doctrine that you follow the sequence. Never get out of sequence.
Okay.
If you throw your out, pilot shoot in tow, cut away, reserve. Because I thought if the reserve came out, the pilot chute would pull the main and it would just fall away, but you don't want it coming out. Now I've changed my thinking completely. I think I'd rather go to reserve and then cut away the main to make sure my risers aren't wrapping up in my shit.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So after I actually cut away, and I noticed that my main came out.
It did inflate.
It did. So it fell out.
Oh, it just fell.
Yeah.
Okay. So perfect. And it just fell. And was it still in the bag?
It was still in a bag.
Okay.
And then we had to go find it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Have you ever gotten hurt skydiving?
It was my 113th jump over at Hollister.
Okay.
And I just put my foot down wrong, and then I broke my tib and my fib. And that set me back.
Hold on. You don't just put your foot down and break your fib, dog.
Yeah, I must have been like a gopher hole or something. You know what I mean?
Shit.
It wasn't a hard landing or anything like that.
Were you going fast, forward?
That's the thing. I didn't think I was, you know?
And you tried to run and your foot went in a hole and it broke both your bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it set you back. How long?
So I healed pretty quickly actually, but I was scared.
Right.
So I didn't get back up for another year.
After you were healed?
Yep.
So you walked around for a year and were like,
Yep.
I'm not doing that shit again?
Well, it wasn't that I wasn't doing it again. I just wasn't ready. And I just felt like I had to get into that mind, mentally prepare myself. Because,
Right.
I mean, I thought about jumping every day, even though I wasn't.
Still.
You know, so that kind of motivated me to get back up in the air.
Right.
And then when I did, you know, I haven't stopped. So
Right. Fuck. Healing's hard.
it is.
Healing is hard.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Yeah, I was in a dark
Place.
Yeah.
When I got surgery on
Yeah.
my foot, I imagined never being able to fly or skydive or tunnel instruct again, and what would my life be like? And I
Yep.
just went down these dark holes.
Yeah,
And
and it's
you're laying around for hours.
Right.
What are you going to do other
Right.
than torture yourself?
Exactly. It was my right ankle, so I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't drive. You know, it was like, oh my god. But yeah.
When I broke my left leg, I broke my left leg on a tandem. It was a fib, not the tib. I had to drive myself home with a stick shift.
Oh yes. Yeah, you told me about that.
So I'd reach down
God.
and like
Yeah.
push the clutch, put it in gear. Fucking insane.
Yeah.
Fucking insane. Shout out to team for bringing us the Friday Freakouts. Yeah, Serve Fresh Weekly. So this is an ancient video. If you guys are watching online, I'm sorry. It's the Cessna low pool. Skydivers forget to pull. So they get out of the 182. They're over like America. You can tell it's America. It's all like farmland and sectioned off very well. There's no open land. Everything's sectioned off. All right. There's 3 people on this jump. So this is a guy, he's doing turns, he's trying to get to his friend. His friend's, 1,000 feet below him, 500 feet, 300, 200. Oh, there's the other jumper. They try to get a two-way. They get close. I don't know what happened to that guy. He gives up. Now he comes to the guy with the green helmet. Black suit. They come in. They're level. Yeah. Almost get it. He's below him. This happens. It's hard to get to your friends. I remember when I first got to my friend for the first time. Right now, they're at deployment. They should be under canopy looking at the landing area. They're still in free fall. They're coming in. Here we come. Another dock. They're at 2,000 feet, 2,200 feet. Here we go. They got the dock, 1,800 feet. Fuck yeah. 1,500 feet, 1,200 feet, Cypress fires.
Oh my god.
Pow! 800 feet, full canopy, cornfield. Doesn't even grab his toggles, motherfucker. Doesn't do shit, straight in. Bow! Look. Maybe he grabs his toggles. Let's see what's in his hands. Did he grab his toggles? Nothing in his hands. No toggles.
Oh,
He checks his
yeah.
altitude for the first time. Look.
I've seen this video. I have.
He checks
Yes.
his altitude for the first
Yes.
fucking. He
What?
never checked his altitude.
Now he checks it.
4 times. Let's do that again.
Oh, God.
Let's do that again. So we were at flight nights at the bar, and we were working out where do cypresses fire? 750 feet.
Right, right.
It's 750.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. So I said 12. I was wrong just now. It was 7. I said 12. It was way lower. 750. Like I base jump. The lowest base jump I did was like 200. So that's fucking 750 is pretty high.
Yeah.
But it's a reserve.
Yeah.
And if you look, okay, the Cypress does his job. The spring-loaded pilot chute fires, but it dances on his back. Right? It doesn't deploy at 750. So here we are. He misses the dock. They come. All he has to do is straighten your legs, bro. Straighten your legs. Oh, my God. Yvonne, look at the horizon. He's below the horizon.
Oh my god.
He's below the horizon, son.
Yeah.
Look, smiling, loving every second. Boom. So this is
What?
750.
Oh my god.
That was 750. Oh, my God. Dude, I just did my 180 at 800. Like fucking an hour ago. Oh my God. He crashes in. And then he checks his altitude. So, any advice? For watching this video.
Didn't he have an audible? I mean,
Probably not. This is
Yeah.
an old video. Audibles, I think back in the day, those audibles were these little black boxes
Yeah.
with these little copper. Have you seen those with the spin things? And you set it, it was just a beep.
Okay.
And they were expensive, and that was a long time ago. They probably didn't have them. I think one dude had a ProTech on.
okay.
So even if he did have an audible, he probably wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
hear it. This is old school. They're lucky they had AEDs. I didn't have an AED for a long. Did you
Right.
start with an AED?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
I
have
would
one till I
never
had,
jump
like,
without it.
3,000 skydives.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
one. So when
I mean, be aware, obviously. You
well,
know.
my boss told me he goes AAD. I have to do it again in the video. He goes
Man.
AAD. If I don't pull with this one, I'm pulling with this one and then this one. AAD. His right hand, left hand. That was his automatic.
I remember
exclamation
when I
device.
did my first AFF jump, I was fixated on my
Did you
altimeter.
just
I was like this, you know, like
And you fly how many? Do you fly 2 ditters or one?
I have one dinner.
Just one. What are they
Yeah.
set at?
4 or 5.
4, 5.
Yeah, that's normally what we would break off at.
Oh, you just have a beep and go. You don't have a warning.
I think I have a warning at 3, 5, just to the hey, it's
Oh,
ready.
okay,
you know,
okay.
yeah.
And then another one at what, like 1,000 feet to start your pattern? Because there's 3, isn't there?
Yeah, but I have this one on my wrist, and I use that under canopy.
So mine are still set for AFF, and I haven't done AFF in fucking years. So mine still go off at 6,000. But that tells me, fuck you guys. So that's when I break. I don't care. I break at 6. Everybody looks at me like I'm dumb, but I'm like, whatever, dude.
You
I
break off at 6?
I'm out.
Oh,
I'm out.
okay. Yeah,
I'm by
we
myself.
usually break off at 4 or 5.
Oh,
Anything
yeah, you're mine.
bigger groups, more like 5.
Yeah,
you know,
so I think
5, 5.
my parachute's so small. I
Yeah.
gotta take my slider off.
Oh,
I
right.
gotta do all this
Okay.
housekeeping, and I'm going really fast. I want to be alone. Alone. I need
Yeah.
some peace.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna read this book. WazzyCircus
Oh.
Radio.
Do you wanna-
Yvonne Owyeong, thank you so much for being on the show.
Oh man, thank you.
Hey, if you guys come to flight nights, she'll probably be one of your coaches. You come out here, you'll see us right at Skydive Arizona in Eloy. So blessed to be here. Skydive Arizona days. What else is going on? Hit us up on Patreon. $5, man. You got 5 on it. That's all we need. It helps. It helps a lot. Doesn't take much. All right, here we go. No shit, there I was. Thought I
Okay,
was
so
gonna
this
die.
is Greenie Weenie.
Greenie Weenie.
The late great Bill Stage, SCR5, told me of a jump he made on which he went to open his main around. Nothing came out. He punched it as best as he could, nada. So he rolled over on his back to open the belly chute. It opened fine, and he lay there watching a nice white reserve fall away from him. Somehow the connectors had come undone. He remembered thinking I had just had the green weenie. Then bam, the main opened. The reserve ripping off had broken out the main. He always laughed about the green weenie thought.
Holy fuck. Did you hear any of that shit? What's the green weenie? Did he ever say the green weenie? Oh my God.
The green weenie thought.
Hold on. Let's run that shit back.
The late great.
He threw his main.
Yeah.
It malfunctioned.
He had
said
nothing out. So
Oh, wait. So he had
Yeah.
a ripcord.
So he made
He had
he went to open his main,
Uh-huh.
nothing out. Nothing came out.
So what does that mean? So what does
So
that
he
mean?
had no-
Yeah, it must have had a ripcord because if you threw
Yeah.
a pilot chute, it'd be
So
like I had
to-
a pilot chute in tow. Nothing came out, so he had a ripcord, and then he rolls on his back.
Rolls on his back, so he had a belly chute here.
But before that, he said he punched it.
So he punched it as best as
He
he
could.
could, but
He
not
punched it as best as he could. What year is this, Jim?
I don't know.
It doesn't say at the
It
top?
doesn't. It doesn't say. I mean, this looks old.
It's a very old book.
Yeah.
So hold on. Let's take this apart. I believe he has a old timers. Help me out. He has a belly mounted
Yeah, if he has
reserve.
if he has a belly
mounted
yeah,
main, yes. He pulled the ripcord. The thing didn't open, so he punched it a couple times. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't make sense if he's on his belly, because I guess they toss it over the. I don't know what happened. So he rolls on his back
and opened the belly chute
to open the reserve.
So it was that
bitch right here on his belly.
Okay. So
the main must have been on his back. So he's punching. Mm-hmm. But this is fucked up. It gets fucked up right here. This is a nightmare. His reserve isn't connected. What does that mean?
No gear check?
But how the fuck do you have a reserve that's not connected?
Oh, no, the reserve. Okay, right, okay.
The reserve's not connected.
Right, okay.
The reserve comes off, which gives enough looseness for the main to come.
Oh, right. Right. So he says he later watching a nice white reserve fall away from him. Somehow the connectors had come undone.
What the fuck does that mean?
And then he says he remember thinking, I just had the green weenie. Then bam, the main opened. Oh my God.
What the fuck is a green weenie?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
The green weenie thought.
Hold on. You guys, you dump your main with a ripcord, which you wouldn't do, but nothing comes out. So you have to roll. You've been trained to go into a backfly to dump your reserve. Imagine the ground school. You dump, nothing happens. You punch, whatever the fuck that means. Doesn't work. Go to your back and throw your reserve.
Right.
So he goes to his back, which is it's a pull handle like a zipper, and you got to feed it out. You've got it. Did you know that? You got to throw your own reserve.
Okay.
So on paramotor, we have the same thing. We have to grab our reserve, pull it out, and throw it out. It's fucking the wildest thing. It's a round, right? This is the way it is. He throws it out, and it comes off. So he was dead.
Yeah.
And then his main came out.
Yep. Then bam, the main opened.
Thank God he didn't cut away his main.
Oh my God. It's kind of scary, huh?
Kind of scary. That's an amazing story.
Yeah.
You got to sign that and say you
I
did
will.
it. All right. WazzyCircus Radio. Holy shit. Old school skydiving. If you guys are thinking about skydiving, trust me, it is safer than that shit. We've been doing it for a while. Hey, I love you guys. Hit me up on Patreon. Hit her up, Yvonne Owyeong. Are you going to do any... Look, the lovely Yvonne Owyeong. Do you coach at all?
No, I don't.
You need a mentor. You're a mentor. Listen, I advise all of you to find her and make her your mentor. She loves this shit. I put her on teams that have no chance. Listen, and I know why they have no chance. I know they have no chance. One dude's like, I got signed off yesterday for Birmingham. And another guy's like, yeah, I did for an hour in fucking some other tunnel. And I'm like, okay, Yvonne, you're going to help him? And then she wins. And then she fucking beats everybody. Everybody. If you guys look at the last Flight Nights banner, it says the last three. Beat Yvonne Owyeong. Somebody beat Yvonne Owyeong. God damn it, beat Yvonne Owyeong. And it's not Yvonne Owyeong. That's what it's Owyeong. WazzyCircus Radio. Keep your head on a swivel and hook that shit, son. It's time to live, baby. Love.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
Woo!
Whoa.
Oh, yo!
How long is that?
Welcome to the WazzyCircus Radio, a show where we are documenting skydive history. These are stories that you would only hear around the bonfire on a Saturday night after jumping. This is how I learned to skydive, not only letting go of the plane, but on the packing floor and in the debrief corner. There's nothing sweeter than a case of ice-cold Modelo's while you burn some random couch on an Oklahoma summer night. We left our studio in Austin and made a brief stop in El Paso, where we were able to interview some of the best flyers in the world. Now we've landed here in Arizona, where we can kayak with wild horses down the Salt River, I can fly paramotors through the superstitions and chase my kids on their dirt bikes. We are jumping out of caravans and otters at Skydive Arizona and Skydive Buckeye. And of course, I get to fly with my wife and kids in the beautiful Scottsdale iFly location. Amen? Amen. We're back at it and I need your support. The Patreon is back up and we would love to have you become a member for as low as $5 a month. And soon, we will offer ad-free listening to our members. Please support the show and your local Freeflyer. Again, thank you for your kind words and support. Keep your head on a swivel and hook that shit.